My name's Paul Collins. Been attending here for about 3 years, and we attend the 10:30 service. What does my faith mean to me? It started, I was about 3 or 4 years old. My mother, who was saved at the age of 12, knew the importance of taking us to church every Sunday. So every Sunday we would get up, me and my brother, and we would walk a couple of blocks and go to church, go to a Sunday school. Dad didn't go because Dad wasn't a believer at the time, but Mom's faith is what kept us going. She had faith knowing that one day her husband would be following us along in church. And on October 24th, 1964, that all changed when my dad gave his heart to Christ. My Sunday school teacher, Audrey Wheeler, came to me and said, "Would you like to go to the altar as well?" And there was just this burning in my heart and a thumping in my heart, and I knew that I had to do something. Being raised in church, I knew right from wrong. I knew that it was time to make a decision, and I knew this was right. So I accepted Christ at the age of 10. 2 years later, I became a PK when my dad was called to preach. And then we had faith coming from two different directions, a mother and a father. And that's all we knew for the entire clear till I was 18 years old and getting out of high school. Church, church, church. And my dad's instructions were, "You've graduated high school, I'd love to see you stay in church, but you're a man now, and you make the decisions." And what did I do? I ran, and I ran away from church. Didn't need it anymore. I knew enough. I had enough in my heart that I didn't need it. I knew I was okay. So I walked away for about 4 years, and then I met this girl, and she had a requirement, and that requirement was, if you want to go out with me, you got to go to church. And I went, bummer. What a deal, but I did, and I rededicated my life to Christ. And a couple years later, God called me to preach. And that was in my early 20s when this all came about. And sadly, about 4 years into it, I decided that I didn't need it anymore. I got with the wrong crowd, got messed up with the wrong people, walked away from the ministry, walked away from God, and lived that life for many, many years till almost 50. And through an accident that I had on my motorcycle, which I believe 100% was orchestrated by God, trying to wake me up and get me to realize I was living life for the wrong reasons. And about 3.5 months into it, resisting God, I went home one night, tried to go to sleep, and the Holy Spirit just kept jabbing me and poking me. And I couldn't go to sleep. I just tossed and turned and couldn't find it. And then I heard these audible words. I mean, almost like the Holy Spirit was in the room with me. And He said, "Get out of bed, get on your knees, and get this thing right, or I'm done messing with you." And I realized that I had to make a change. Got on my knees, prayed, asked God to forgive me, to accept me. And I did give Him a couple of requirements. I said, "Man, you know me, I failed. I walked away from you. So get me involved in something so deep that I can't see the other side of the world anymore. I don't want that side anymore. I want you, Jesus." So what does my faith mean to me? It means everything, because I'm back on track. I'm doing what God called me to do.